The question is, will this be your main bed bath combo? Hey, what's up? It's Chris Young. Welcome to your next 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom vacation home. This is the all-new Keystone Montana 381 TB. A few years ago, this unit made a huge splash, being one of the first fifth wheels to come in with 2-bed, 2-bath, plus a separate access in the rear. This coach is big, but for a chance to sleep 2 separate families, this coach has it all. Only question is going to be, which bedroom is going to be your primary? Is it the one in the rear or the one in the front, Cap? Pros and cons to both. I'll hit those in a minute, so hang with me. Right now, let's go through the gathering space. And if you know anything about Montana, you know the quality of construction. One of the best-selling full-profile fifth wheels for 20-plus years. The High Country is kind of like the, let's take everything that Montana is known for and great for, let's trim it down just a little bit so that it fits a better price tag for people looking to get into their first luxury fifth wheel. You still get a ton of great features like opposing slides, giving you an island kitchen that happens to be solid surface with a pull-down sprayer and undermounted stainless steel sink that is almost as big as the island itself. Now, you do have some additional prep space thanks to the extendable countertop over here, but they even did some residential style touches, and you can tell from the decorative inlay that you have going all the way around your island, the solid wood touches. And speaking of solid wood, check out the drawers. Super supported, full extension on drawer guides, 75-pound max capacities in those, and the space that you have under your sink is also nice, but the flow and the beauty and the build just screams residential. From the LED backlit wood inlay to my beautiful LED chandelier. I got a ceiling fan. I got 2 max vent fans here in the kitchen. And to be honest, I'm not really sure why. But it's going to be nice because you have 2 ACs in this one, both of them 15K Coleman Mach ACs that are ducted, and you are prepped for a third if you want to put it in. HVAC is awesome. You got a 35K BTU furnace in this one, and all of the duct joiners are thermoplastic, which means they're almost indestructible, aka you won't get soft spots in your flooring. Now, my cooktop, very residential style. Oversized grill grates on my oversized 3-burner. I do have the 21-inch Furion oven. I got my little pot and pan drawer underneath. Some more pantry storage. I like what they did with this kind of grayish touch. I even like how they bevel the inlay of my cabinets up here to give me a little bit more headroom when I'm up top. It's still good storage space. It's still glazed hardwood shaker cabinets with matte black pulls. But then they gave me some nice little residential touches. Double outlets, both GFCI. I got counter to cabinet backsplash. I got the magnetic holder for my knife as well as some hooks. Then, to make life a little bit easier, you also got the pull-out spice rack. Very nice touches that are really going to maximize not only the flow of this kitchen, but you're maximizing your storage space. Come over to your fridge and you're going to have an 18 cubic foot fridge freezer combo. Here you get to see that fridge freezer combo. I like the drawer, I like the ice maker. These things are freaking awesome. And you got a 2,000 watt pure sine wave inverter in this beauty too. And yes, you do have a solar panel on there. You will notice that some of the outlets will say inverted. That means with the inverter, and you get you some nice lithium batteries, you can even upgrade the solar panels, 400, 600, even more. Forward of your 381 TB is where you're going to find your buffet or your coffee station. Some very nice features about this. Continuing that counter to cabinet backsplash, another solid surface, tons of storage space all the way around, but the crown molding, the frosted inlay, to me just made this feel a little bit nicer. Would like to see some more lights up top because it just feels a little dark for me, but that's neither here nor there. Another nice feature is right there. Your Starlink prepped on your 381 TB. Yes, your Montana comes prepped for Starlink. Now, you also have the 4G LTE Wi-Fi boosting pre-wired for this in too. So if you want to get Starlink or you already have it, it's plug and play. You want to get the Wine Guard service, that's already set up. You just get the little spinner installed. But very nice buffet space. This door here is mostly command. So this controls your max vent fans. And this is your convenience center to tell you where your gray tanks are. And this is a good chance to tell you about the tanks on this beauty. You got a 75-gallon fresh tank, 135 combined gallons on your gray tanks, and 98 gallons on your black tanks. That's because this is a 2-bed, 2-bath RV. The only thing that threw me off about that was if you're truly going to be sleeping 4, 6, 7 people inside of this, the freestanding dinette, while it is beautiful, really isn't functional in my opinion, because where are the other 3 people going to sit and eat? Now, the kids are probably set up in the loft, which we'll get to here in a minute, or you can extend this and get you some more space, maybe fitting or accommodating 2, maybe even 3 more people here. Your dinette is a dream dinette, so it means it's legless, so you won't be knocking into each other, and the chairs are upgraded and decorative as well. I just thought, maybe a countertop here or something like that. I don't know. But for your entertainment in your 381 TB, or at least here in the living area, gorgeous recliners. Man, I love the furniture the Montanas put in their RVs. It's always comfortable. I got the extendable. I got the charging here if I want it. Whoops. I'm just going to kick this thing out. That did not sound good, did it? that was just my hip. That was just my hip popping. I didn't break anything on this coach. That was just my hip popping. And since I'm stuck now and I can't get up, I'm just going to let Ryan look at what I'm talking about with your entertainment center over here. This, I thought, was pretty nice. The TV is actually on a swivel arm. So if I needed to pull it out and angle it either towards the dinette, towards the kitchen, I absolutely could. But by doing that, it also gave me some additional component and hidden storage space back behind it. So very nice touch there. Got some more frosted glass inlay here. My JBL Aura Cube, which does thump, by the way. Just do me a favor, cut the bass down, or you might be shaking and rattling a little bit. Some more drawers, and my InnoFlame fireplace. That's over 30 inches right there. You got multi-flame setting, multi-light setting. It is electric, but does a good job of knocking the chill off the air. Now, all great. Let me tell you about something that I think needs a little of attention. And what I'm talking about there is this loft area. It itself does not need any attention because it's beautiful. It's spacious, great for storage, great for the kids to hang out. The little iron supports are going to give me some security. So if they're up there rumbling around, I don't really have to worry about it unless it's this open space. They gave me some storage here, which I can use for the kitchen or for the kids. They also gave me entertainment options and storage options back there as well. But the bunks will easily allow me to accommodate 3 additional people up there, or maybe even more when it comes to the kids. So that I absolutely love. What I didn't love was this, the ladder. It's hideaway, which is great. But look, when I stepped on it, I felt a little crack. Okay, I heard a little, okay, I didn't do it this time, so maybe I reset it. But I'm just saying, I know I'm a little fluffy. It's sweater weather. I'm adding it on right now. It's wintertime. You got to pack it in. I do not feel comfortable climbing up this ladder. I feel like having a bigger ladder, something a little bit more secure, would be better. But for the kids, this should be absolutely fine. For the adults, I would just say, maybe get one of the extendable ladders just to be safe. But the fact that it's hideaway does open up the space for me to enjoy all the area here in my living room. Now the big question is, which bedroom is going to be mine? Let's go find out. You have 2 awesome options for your bedroom-bathroom combo to be the primary. There's really only one difference, and it's right here. This one is a queen-size bed in a slide. I got great ward space. I got awesome storage. Got solid wood decorative valance for my window TV, so if I want to put a 32-inch right there, I could. Chest of drawers, boom, boom, ward space, boom. Storage under the bed, bada bing, bada boom. And I got the power with the inverted outlets as well as some storage shelves up above. Still not crazy about those, but what else am I going to do? Have something where I can hit my head on when I roll over? No. So right there's the perfect spot for them. And my bathroom has a private access point, which the one in the front cap doesn't, but it is close to the entrance. So high-rise porcelain bowl, decorative vanity, undermounted sink, oversized medicine cabinet. Super high ceiling because we are in the back of this fifth wheel and they did not stop the top right here. So your steam and everything is going to do a good job of being moved up there and you have all the space in the world in this shower. Shaquille O'Neal will be fine back here. I got the upgraded shower head, which is Oxygenics. That's going to be even better with that 75-gallon fresh tank because that reduces water but makes it get more pressure. And I got the retractable shower door. So is this going to be your primary bedroom, or do you want to see the one with the king-size bed? Here's the other thing that I think the 381 TB doesn't get enough credit for. The bedrooms are on opposite sides of the coach. My best friend, Jamie Wade, snores like he's sawing logs. So I would need to be on the opposite side of a 45-foot coach from him to sleep. So I love that. The other thing, Montana has done a wonderful job with some of the touches that make this coach feel more residential. Take, for example, the largest in-class windows here in the living area. You got the solid wood valance up top, solid wood surround them too. Really like that. Would like to see them move to square windows, but we are in the high country, so that, very nice touch. But come up to the front cap of your 45-foot, 2-inch 381 TB. This is where we get into the other primary suite. Another big shower. Granted, since we're in the front, I won't have the headroom like I had there, but I'm not cramped. Skylight. Bench seat in my shower here. I got the notch there. Another Oxygenics head. High-rise porcelain bowl, plus tons of linen space. A little bit larger vanity. Of course, you do have tankless water heater in this one as well. Medicine cabinet. Storage. Very good space. But my bedroom, now we have a king-size bed in the slide. Same setup. I got storage underneath, the strut supported. I got the little storage racks up top. I got my own AC in here, whereas the AC in the back, you're using the one above the bunk area, but it is ducted, so not really a big change there. But I got the chest of drawers. I got the mirrored ward closet in my front cap. Plus, I got washer-dryer prep in my second ward. So a little bit more space, a little bit more storage. But to me, having that back entrance, I don't know, man. And the bathroom, I think that's going to be my primary. Sure, it's a smaller bed, but let me know what you think. Leave me a comment down below. Yeah, this has got windows in this, you know, in the slides and all this blah. That's nice and great. But what if I want to escape? You don't know how many marriages I've had. Escaping is a thing I do. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. In the meantime, let's go outside and take a look at what we have there before I get removed from this lot. And here we are on the outside of your gorgeous Keystone Montana 381 TB. Right up front, you're going to see that automotive front cap, that gorgeous Montana logo that has been on the top of the list for over 20 years, and your more ride, everything on this beauty, including fifth wheel pin. Now, what's great about this is the way that it's designed, it's going to do a really good job of stopping that chucking and bucking while going down the road. I know I use that term a lot, but it is true. Underneath, you do have your Jenny box, aka a storage box. And over here on this side, Mr. Morris, I'll go in this way, is going to be some additions that they made a few years ago that I love. Right here is that inverter that I was talking about for your fridge that ties in from all your solar to give you juice when you do need to run off the sun. Right here is your solar disconnect, your solar charge controller, and your Gigi box. This will allow you to cut off the power. This can allow you to continue charging those batteries with the solar panels, because even though this might be off, you're still pulling a charge out of those batteries. So when it's stored or when you're not going to use it for a while, you want to let it set, either leave that on or disconnect the battery terminals completely. The construction, the Z-frame, I mean, the 12-inch I-beam, their build is almost second to none when it comes to fifth wheels. But some of the calling cards, the wrapped front cap, where look how just the size of this, that's going to help not only with temperature control, but also with water permeation. Plus, you got the double Luan behind this fiberglass exterior, the foam insulation, that aluminum superstructure. Everything is built so well. The only thing I'm not a fan of is Luan. I wish they'd move to a composite, but that's not my call to make. 80% tint on my windows. I got one of my dual 30 LP tanks right here, as well as one of my legs for my leveling. Boom. This is where that Z-frame technology really comes in, because look at the storage space you have in your garage, because that's really what this thing is. Right there is a really good shot of that aluminum structure. Plus, they have so many barriers on the Montana. These things are temperature rated 0 to 110 degrees. Awesome for 4 seasons, depending on where you are in the country. But rubberized flooring, not skid. Stuff should stay nice and secure. Heated and enclosed underbelly. Solid step over steps, leading me into my tempered glass door. That, and granted, I love how Keystone moved to the key to like system. You don't have to worry about somebody at the campground having your key. You even got the scare light. Got the 16-foot awning right above your JBL marine grade speakers, your 10-foot awning coming off the dinette slide. And down here, come on, Montana. Yeah, baby, look at them rims. Aluminum rims, nitro-filled tires, and that is the Moride CRE 3000 suspension on those Dexter Gladiator axles. Those are wet bolt axles. I mean, look, you can do all the digging you want. Those are some of the top of the line. And the CRE 3000 suspension and the berth that you get between those axles, the width of the hubs, really makes this a nice, easy, steady pull while going down the road. I'm a big fan of how Montana tows. Come around to the back, you'll see right there that second bedroom or the primary bedroom, could be whatever. Ladder is mounted, so if I need to get on the top, I can. Entry point to my bathroom behind my bedroom, primary, whatever you want to call it, and you are backup camera prepped. Right here is the bed slide. We're going to come around here to the off-camp side, and this is where you're going to see some of your terminations. Now, the thing that I like about what they did with their 50 amp connector, you see how you had the G, the L, and the N? That is a surge protected connection. The G means we're not grounded. Our little Jackery box doesn't give off the proper ground, so this is letting us know. It's even blinking red. A very nice feature to help protect not only the components inside your Montana, but also a laptop, tablet, cell phone, whatever you may have plugged into this beauty. True fit slides also mean you got less components moving them out, and they are custom built for the space, minimizing water permeation and minimizing that air escaping, AKA controlling the temperature. And the fact that they're also slide topper prepped and insulated all the way around, very nice feature. Back of my tankless water heater, back of my 35K furnace, right here, my outside command center. Starlink prep is right there, Key TV multi-source connection, and even though you have a solar panel on this one, you do have the ZAMP Quick Connect if you want it. Plus, you got the outside shower, winterization, city water connection, black tank flush, blah, 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 everything in the kitchen sink, Sally barred doors. We got ourselves a 2-bed, 2-bath combo house. Now, did I mention your leveling is also electric? What is it? What am I going to come out here with a jack and to get this thing level? No, it's one button, go to town. And right here is going to be your info panel. This is where you come to see how much does this coach weigh. Now, we'll tell you, my poor little Frontier ain't going to tow it. Just ain't going to do it. You will need a big truck to haul this big, beautiful thing. But it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom vacation home. Extremely well appointed, very well built, and the layout and flow, phenomenal. There's just a few touches that I would change. So if I'm off track, leave me a comment down below and let me know. What would you change? What would you keep? What'd you like? What'd you not like? Because I love hearing from you. And please also click like, subscribe, and notify. This has been the Montana 381 TB, probably my favorite fifth wheel floor plan. Leave me a comment and let me know, what'd you think? Did you like the High Country? You want one? rv.campingworld.com or just come on in. I'm Chris Young. Have a wonderful day.